Welcome back to this edition of the Eagle Sports Coaches Show. I am Matt Schabert from Media Relations, joined by head tennis coach Kevin Fulton. And thanks for joining us again, Coach.
Thanks, Matt.
This segment, we're going to talk about women's tennis. Coach, a little bit of a recap last week, 3 matches. Tough breakdown at Eastern Kentucky. You guys lose 5-2 down there, but a big response on the weekend. A nice win over Murray State and Austin Peay. You guys are 7-2. Sitting pretty good here as we end a regular season.
Yeah, EKU was, I think the girls had that circled on our calendar like we did Murray this weekend. And I think losing that doubles point kind of took a little air out of them. We tried to tell them that we're as good as any team in the OVC. And Bryan had another great outing. She beat Labaya, I think it was 1-0 or 0-1. And then Alex Savhosky played very, very well in both singles and doubles and pulled out a nice victory over Oshkosh at 4. But, I feel like we're going to see that team again in the tournament, and I like our chances against them. And then, we talked about bouncing back, and we came out against Austin Peay, who's just kind of a dangerous team. They're not, they're right in the middle of that pack to try to get that last spot, and I think we kind of knocked them out of it. But it's a very dangerous match because if you look ahead to the next day, it can cause you some problems. And then Sunday, I didn't know what they were going to bring. I thought we came out flat, like I said, against CKU, and this was an opportunity to come out a little flat. But they proved us wrong. They played very strong from the first point in doubles, and we have preached this all year about coming out and not waiting for something to happen. And Brad, my assistant, he pretty much got in a couple of their faces and said, look, you got to come out and play strong. And, man, they responded well. I don't know if anybody watches this came out to the match, but that one singles match between Bryan and Andrea from Murray, that's one of the best. It might be the best match ever played in the OVC in women's tennis.
Talking about Briar Preston, for the second time this year, when this show comes out, she will have been named OVC Player of the Week. Briar is 9-0 in singles this year, and with the exception of the battle against the Murray State player, she's won every match pretty much in straight sets. Only lost 4, 5, 6 games all year. And Briar really is. I mean, you talked about it at the beginning of the year, and she's followed through. She really is probably the best candidate for OVC Player of the Year.
Oh, I think hands down she's Player of the Year. And, what she's done and what she's bringing, maturing as a leader in our team has just been second to none. I'm very excited for her. I think she deserves this award, and we'll see where it goes. And, I want to go back and talk about Andrea LeBlanc as well. I think she had just 2 matches that might have cost her freshman year, but she's had a phenomenal year as well. And we've really worked and tried to guide both of those girls towards their goals, and I think you're going to see both those kids do very well in the future.
One last question before we wrap it up with this segment. One match left, Jacksonville State this Saturday. So what will it take? What is the mentality of the team? You want to get a win heading into the OVC tournament, I know that.
Well, this is a team that if the matchups kind of play out like we think, we may be playing them in the first round. So we really want to go down there and send a statement match. It's always a battle with Steve Bailey down at Jacksonville, so I look forward to a great match.
Coach, thanks for joining us again.
Thank you, Matt.
Good luck with the women's team. We'll be back. We'll talk about the men's tennis team here with Coach Bradley Bryan. This will wrap it up for this segment. I'm Matt Schabert. He's Kevin Fulton. This is the Eagle Sports Coaches Show.